Yes guys, I finally shot the big ass Barramundi that I always wanted to shoot. This fish has been on my list for a very long time. Actually, where we grew up, we never had this fish in our waters, but once I came to India, this is the fish I was really focused on. And more on this fish later in this video. So let us begin today's adventure. The number of red snappers I've seen here in India, actually I've never seen the amount of this particular fish in the waters before. So that is usually my plan every time I go down, get some snappers, start your account with snappers for the day. But I was not seeing any on this dive. All I saw was this dumbass sweet lip just hanging around, and I didn't want to take it. I wasn't that big, so I just let it go. And then I continued diving and diving and diving, kept looking for snappers, but I couldn't see any. Then I saw this thing shining on the bottom of the sea floor, and it was one of those floaters that anglers use, and it was on the bottom. I mean, these are floaters. Aren't they supposed to float? So I picked up the floating thing and tied it to my dive board and quickly went down for a dive because I saw a decent sized sweet lip. It was actually very curious and it was following me, and I said, this is the fish I'm going to take. It was right in front of my spear gun and I kept following it and I freaking missed. I have no clue how I missed that fish. It was right in front of my spear. And even after I took the shot, the fish was just swimming around me. So I quickly went up, reloaded my spear gun and came down and took the shot again. And this time I did not miss, as you can see. I try to bleed every fish that I catch. If you are a spearfisher or an angler, and you haven't tried bleeding the fish, then you should really give it a go because it really makes the flesh of the fish taste better. Right after I shot this sweet lip, I actually got a red snapper, about the same size, but yes, my camera was off so I don't have no footage of it. But this video is truly about what I'm going to show you next. I know you're not here for snappers and sweet lips. I see these nice rocky foundations from the top and I go down thinking this is a really good place for snappers to hide. And I go down looking for snappers left and right, and on my left I see this huge barramundi under the rock and I take a shot right in its face, and guess what? It rips the spear gun out of my hand. It was so powerful I cannot tell you. Let's watch that again. So I quickly swim back to my dive board and try to give the fish more float line from my line winder, but I realized that my float line is tangled up with my gear on the dive board. It was such a mess and I was like, this is gonna get really ugly. My float line was tangled up badly and I did not have enough time to untangle it because I wanted to keep an eye on the fish. But luckily the fish was not pulling enough and it was just swimming basically under me. I decided to let everything go and just observe and watch this massive beautiful creature swim until it gets tired. When I shot this fish, I knew it was big, but I didn't know how big it was until I took this dive and I was swimming right next to it. I cannot tell you how excited and happy I was. I even forgot to remove my snorkel from my mouth to go down to see this beautiful creature. This is the first time I could see it side by side and I could exactly see where the spear hit and where it came out from and how the floppers are locking it. If I was to estimate the amount of time it took this monster to tire itself out, I would say it was anywhere between 15 to 20 minutes. And anyway, whenever you are having fun, the time goes very fast. And I had no problem waiting for it to tire itself out. I was getting really impatient and I was like, that's it, I want to hold the fish in my hands. But this guy had a lot of energy and he kept running every single time I caught it. So all I could do now was to wait for it to go belly up, and that's when I would touch it. So after being patient for so long, I was able to overpower the fish and pull the shaft out of its head and bring the fish on the line, and that was it. The fish was under my control. I quickly bled the fish out and I even tried to brain the fish, but I don't know about you guys, I was not able to do it. Every single time I would try to brain the fish, the knife would slip from its head. I tied the Barramundi to my dive board and then I noticed that my shaft's been bent thanks to this guy, obviously, and I tried to straighten it under the water as much as possible. Once I was done straightening the shaft, I decided to go back to the shore because I was tired, obviously. And as usual, if I find trash on my way back, I try to pick it up, and in this case it was an Everest masala bag. So if one of you guys work for Everest masala, please try to use biodegradable material in your packaging so that your trash does not stay in the sea for centuries to come. I even found 2 polythene bags which I picked up and disposed it up properly once I was out.
Barramundi. Local name chonak. English name Barramundi.
Barramundi.
Yeah.
How much kilogram?
I don't know, maybe more than 10.
Maybe how much?
10 or more.
About 10.
Okay. Do mine.
Alright guys, that was it from my side on this video. Thank you so much for watching it till the end. I hope you guys learned something new and enjoyed this video as much as I did while making it. Yes, this video was in English and my other videos are in Hindi. I know. But I like to try new things, so this was just another experiment of mine. The fish was about 13 kilos if you're wondering, as you can see it in this photo here. Thank you so much for watching this video once again, and if you really liked this video, please hit the like button. Thank you so much. I'll catch you guys in my next adventure. Peace.